It would seem that the right wing is no longer happy with having just one day's worth of complete and total laser beam focus on them and their morality. No. You know, it's always that way with a Republican. You give them an inch, you offer them a hand, and they want the shoulder into the bargain. So naturally, I got extra morans. I really should have seen it coming, you know, being as how the show ended with the story of Georgia State Representative Calvin Hill. Didn't the Cowboys once upon a time have a great running back named Calvin Hill? This is not that guy. I'm pretty sure this is not that guy. No, this is a right-wing nut from Georgia who owns a distributing company that sells junk. And I do mean junk. But that junk includes... Oh, God. Why am I doing this to myself again? That junk includes what? You might recall that junk includes the Pinnacle Line PM2032 from Gila Distributing Incorporated, promotional advertising products. The Penis with Eyes stress reliever. Stress relievers are not suitable for children under 3 years of age. That's the one that slayed me. I had to get out of town a little too quick last night because this was happening right at the end. That's the part that just laid me low. It absolutely destroyed me. Penis with Eyes stress reliever. Stress relievers are not suitable for children under 3 years of age. Size? Well, he is a little fellow, isn't he? 3 1/4 inches by 1.5 inches. And it's squishy and squeezy. With eyes. No. And Calvin Hill is, of course, a family values Republican who says he cannot be held responsible, cannot possibly be held responsible for the fact that his catalog to sell 600,000 items, that his catalog has penises with eyes in it. Well, jumping Jehoshaphat, over the course of the years, I've looked through Sears catalogs and Penny's catalogs and Spiegel catalogs and all manner of other catalogs that sold a whole lot more items than Mr. Calvin Hill's Gila Distributing does, and never, not once, no, not never, never ever did I see a Penis with Eyes stress reliever. God, I'm surprised there's not a little block on it that says your name here. You know, like maybe focus on the family. Now, you understand that Agnes and I take our job as parents quite seriously. And if we take our jobs as parents quite seriously, we take our job as grandparents even more serious still, because that's another generation out from us. And you only get, you don't see grandchildren all the way to the natural end of their lives. You only get them for, a couple or 3, maybe 4, 5 tops decades. So it's really important that you pay attention to your grandparenting skills. And so I got Agnes, come in here, honey, come here. And I showed her, I said, stress relievers are not suitable for children under 3 years of age. And looked at her and said, honey, how old's Loney? And she said, well, you dummy, she turned 3 this past spring. I said, that's what I thought. There's another, so I guess Mr. Calvin Hill, good, fine, upstanding Christian, is saying that the Penis with Eyes stress reliever is more than appropriate for my more than 3 years old granddaughter. And, here I am, a liberal, progressive, open-minded, live and let live. But there's something in me that just doesn't think it would be right to hand this to my more than 3 years old granddaughter. But Mr. Calvin Hill, representative from the state of Georgia, Republican, upstanding, fine, godly Christian man, says it's all right. But when you've got grandchildren, you can't get something for one grandchild, especially when they're tiny, and not get something for the other grandchild. That's why I was relieved when I looked further on Gila Distributing's catalog to find the EV-136 that I mentioned toward the end of the program last night, the squeeze breast ball, which is also a sort of stress reliever, I suppose. And it is customizable, by the way. There's plenty of room on the lower part of the breast below the nipple where you could print, Tim Tebow's Protect the Family Foundation or something like that. Production time's 15 days. It's 8 centimeters in size. It's only $1.89. I think we could get 1,000 of these and put them in Halloween trick-or-treat bags. Because there's no warning about this not being appropriate for children under 3, which means that Loney's baby brothers could each have one. Collect all 2. You know, being as how their breasts and everything. Because a fine, upstanding Christian, God-fearing man like Representative Calvin Hill of Georgia, who wanted to make sure that nobody learns about human sexuality in public universities in that state, couldn't possibly object, could he? Oh, and yeah, that's the funny thing. The breast is customizable. I'm not sure if the penis with eyes shaped stress reliever is as well. And that's a little bit distressing. Suffice to say, Agnes decided it wouldn't be such a good idea. Even though they are suitable for children older than 3 years of age, she decided it wouldn't be such a good idea to get the penis with eyes stress reliever and give it to the grandkids. No. And you know what? In the long run, I have to agree. Because even if it's okay by a good, upstanding, fundamentalist Christian representative from the state of Georgia who wants to make sure that no human sexuality classes are taught in the public universities, I just don't think I'm as liberal as Representative Calvin Hill is. Just not.